Hey everyone, this is Cali Hiker coming at you from Coronado National Memorial, part of the National Park Service, and we are actually we're entering Coronado Cave. See, the entrance is right up there. You gotta kind of go past these boulders and then you drop 25 feet to the cave floor. The cave's about 600 feet long. And sounds like I'm the only one in here right now, as far as I know. Sorry, I was listening to something, but we'll go down there and see if we can see anything. Pretty big cave, but it's only 600 feet. But I hear the ceiling's about 20 feet high, so let's take a look. We descended another 10 feet, and when I first got in here, what I actually heard was flies. Yeah, there's a couple thousand flies down here on the cave ceiling, and when you move, they start buzzing and flying around. Watch. So you can hear them. But anyway, I want to finish the descent. Hopefully these aren't like meat-eating flies, and it's not a trap with like a mummy in here that's going to come and eat me like they do in Hollywood, but just all I've seen so far, just these flies. Anyway, get back with you guys if I see anything else. Well, everyone, we reached the bottom of the cave. Now it's about 600 feet until it ends. Not gonna lie, it's kind of creepy. Not gonna lie to you. Especially since I'm the only one in here, and the only one on this actual trail, which is actually about 0.25 miles from the parking lot, from what I remember. At least I think it is, I don't know, but it's mostly uphill. Like I said, hopefully there's no zombies in here trying to eat me or something, or freaky prehistoric cave creatures that are meat eaters and that come out under the right occasion. You see, we're about to enter the pitch black area. Sunlight from over there is going to run out in a little bit, and all we'll have is headlamp. Anyway, we'll keep walking in here, see if we see anything interesting or when we come to the end. Ceiling's about 20 feet up, though, like I said. Some type of noise coming from outside the cave. I don't know what the heck it is, but we'll continue on. See, we're starting to see the little formation. Sorry, my headlamp ain't getting that much light on it. Probably about 100, 130 feet in. Still got a ways to go to the end, but on this side of the cave, it's like a secondary cave that's kind of collapsed over there underneath that. It looks like a solid rock, but it's not. Behind it, there's like another section that you could kind of squeeze into. I didn't really go into it, though. And we're going to continue. See what else we see down here. One more thing is, what I've noticed is there was like a haze of dust in the cave from, I'm assuming from the ground. It's just, it's just dusty. It's a nice way to put it. I can see it through my glasses. It's pretty damn dusty. Well, we have come across something interesting. This is like a cave within a cave. We got people coming up on us, it looks like. I have no idea where this goes, but looks like definitely people go down there. It might just dead end at the bottom where we can't see past, but it looks, you can see up there, that's where the main cave goes. So we're gonna go. Guess we'll go down here and see what we see. I don't know if we'll see anything. We're at the bottom of that passage, and everything down here is covered in this dust. I'm trying not to touch anything because it damages the caves, but I only really touch anything as if I'm trying to hold my balance. Let's see. Hopefully there's nothing living down here. I'm definitely gonna get dusty because this whole floor is covered in dust. Let's see what we see down here, though. Yeah, it's another passage, and you can see there's a freaking water bottle right here. There's a human hair. Guys, I have no idea where this passage goes. It's pretty low. I'm not really tempted to go too far in here. We'll give it a quick little look. Looks like it actually goes that way too. Let me see if I can get my headlamp. There you go. It goes that way. We're at the main tunnel, and then over here, looks like there's a side tunnel. We're definitely gonna get dusty. Yeah, there's a side tunnel right there. Everyone, we crawled about 70 feet back in there, and it gradually gets a little bit smaller. I mean, it's not like claustrophobic, at least for me, although I don't really appreciate being in caves, but whatever. At least not small caves like that. Uh, Definitely not a spelunker here, but it's pretty interesting back there, actually. I don't know where it goes. It just keeps going. I'm sure if I ask the visitor center, they know definitely where it ends up. It probably, who knows, it might reconnect with the main cavern somewhere farther back, but I just didn't want to keep going. I mean, you can see I'm covered in dust. And not only that, though, I don't have knee pads or anything, and there are some rocks in there. And my wrists are not really, I don't crawl around on hands and knees very much, so my wrists are pretty taking a beating doing that. But it is pretty interesting in there. One more thing I should mention is this cave is not cold at all. This cave feels like it's in almost 70 degrees. I mean, it's not cold at all. I'm wearing a fleece sweater, but it's pretty warm. I could actually probably take it off. You can see, like I said before, there's just dust everywhere. Everything's dusty, It is what it is. But anyway, we're going to go back to the main cavern and see what else we see. One look we have. Stalactite, stalagmite, can't remember the name, sorry. But this is a big one. Very important, you're not supposed to touch these things because the oil from your hands, even though it's not a lot, if a lot of people touch it, or even if one person touches it, it actually damages it. So don't touch it, take photos, act like you're hugging it, but just don't actually make contact with it. You can see right here, it's still dripping. Look at that. Wow, I didn't even notice that for a second. And the flies are still here, of course. I'm getting hit by flies. Look at that. That's how this formed, from up there to down here. And this thing is at least 7 feet tall. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Look at this. Oh, this is freaking ridiculous, guys. It's freaking ridiculous that somebody would do that. Rip Melody. Well, pretty sure Melody doesn't want you down here defacing stuff. Yeah, great. Hopefully they'll be able to come and get that out of there. You can see this is up there. It's there's a big one right there. There's a little miniature one right here. Let's see what this one looks like. You can see what we're standing on might actually be part of the stalactite, stalagmite. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to put in the description what proper name for these is. I can never remember if the stalagmite is down here or if it's up there. I don't know, I just never remember it. Anyway, cave looks like it continues for a little bit. That's pretty interesting to looking at these two. Still haven't figured out if that cave, the small little crawling cave I was in, I don't know if it empties out into here or if it just goes off on its own. Who knows? I'll have to keep looking for it. Back to you guys in a minute. Well, there is more to see. Look at this right here. Look at that. There's another one right there, and there's a partial one right there. And a small one right here. Look at the size of these things. Absolutely massive. This one's like touching the ceiling, both of them. This one is part of the ceiling. Wow. These ones, the thing about these stalactites, stalagmites is they take hundreds, if not thousands of years to form. And look at the intricacy down there at the bottom. Look at it's like strands that have formed of calcite. On this rock right here, there was some candles that somebody had left here. Guys, they don't want candles in the cave, so I'm taking those out because, believe it or not, the smoke actually can cause damage, and they don't want people to have candles or, propane burners. You're supposed to be using battery operated and take everything out that you bring in. You can see right here. Yeah, I can see it too. I see what it is. You can see this is like not the same as this surface right here. You can see someone's broken this stuff off. Who knows how long ago. And they've broken it off right here too. Probably to take it home, that's just a shame that people do that. But I'm gonna keep walking up a little bit to see where it ends exactly, but I think this is the end. Yeah, I don't think you can go any farther. I mean, there's some boot prints up here. Let's see if anything changes up here. Maybe it keeps going for a little bit. Did believe, though, that they said there's a gate up here. You can see this is the back side of the formation. See if we see anything else up here. Give me a minute. Okay, kind of like I suspected, although I didn't remember completely. The sign at the beginning of the cave says there is another entrance. However, it's gated out, so there's like literally a iron fence so that you can't get in this way. And you see this is the back entrance, but it's blocked off. Looks like somebody broke off more stalactites there. You can see there's vandalism right here. People putting their names in it. Especially right here. Look at that. That's just freaking ridiculous. How stupid do you have to be? I mean, look at all of this. And the reason people do it in this area more than anywhere else is simply because they feel like they're not going to get caught back here. It's not that they don't know. It's not accepted. It's just that they don't care. There's clear signs everywhere that say do not do it. And they do anyway. Because they want to be remembered. Or, they want. Some people are stupid enough to take social media photos and put it online. And there have been people that have gotten in trouble for that, which is just hilarious to me. I mean, if you're that stupid, then you probably deserve to go to jail for a couple months. Just found another little side chute of the cave. This one's you can easily stand up and know. That's the good news. See how far back it goes. I think it just ends right here, though.